Should children recite the Pledge of Allegiance at the start of each school day? If yes, like. If no, tell us why. Comment. So this is like a poll, basically. Now, one problem here is that you created more of a barrier to disagreeing than agreeing. I mean, it's pretty easy to like something, right? That takes like no time, but to actually comment and explain why, well, I mean, that might require some thought. And it's possible that a person disagreeing with reciting the pledge may not necessarily have a very well thought out reason. This isn't a point in their favor, but then someone believing that you should recite the pledge doesn't have to meet this burden, right? Or maybe they just don't feel like they have anything all that insightful to say, or maybe they just don't really care that much or have that much time. But anyway, so when we read the comments, what we're going to see, so this was posted on some little Facebook page, or I think it gets posted, perhaps it's been posted, I think maybe a few times, but what we're going to see is a bunch of people explaining why they don't want the pledge, right? Because everybody can understand these very simple instructions. Well, let's see what the comments say. Absolutely, just like we did in school every day. That sounded like it. I guess that person must have misread the the post, right? I mean, I guess it is a little bit misleading, right? I mean, all those hanging chads there. Okay, well, they're probably just an anomaly. And be able to pray if they want to. Well, that person sounded like they thought they should recite the pledge too, and they seemed to comment. They also seem to believe that children aren't allowed to pray. So obviously they're a little bit confused, and for multiple reasons. So we'll just keep reading here, and surely this problem will clear up. Yes, of course, and the Lord's Prayer. Yes, it's the American way. Did it when I was a kid in school. The American way. Yes, I say yes. Let's go back to the old school method. Oh, I know. Oh, of course. I know what happened. I looked at it wrong. Why, it must have been so confusing. Let's bring it back up here. No, I appear to have had it right. Yes is like and no is comment. So I'm a little confused here. Let's read some more. Okay. I'm looking for this. Hell yeah. How many times are we going to have to do the same thing? This is like my 5th one. This lady's like concerned, I think, because I guess she's filled this poll out. She's done this little poll a bunch of times. I mean, she's worried about repetition. So, of course, she's going to want to recite the Pledge of Allegiance every day, 180 days a year in, year out, for 13 years of school. That's not repetition. No, that's totally different. Yes. It's part of their education. We did. Now that sounds like a harmless enough statement, but it's amazing how much is there. We did! Exclamation point. It's like, okay, so that's not actually a position. You see, that doesn't actually say whether you think children should recite the pledge. That just says that you did. The amusing thing is that you seem to believe that alone delineates your position. Well, I mean, I recited the pledge when I was in school, so I have to think that it's the right thing. I couldn't possibly have my own thought about something. I mean, if I was raised a certain way, then that has to completely explain how I'm going to feel about something. And what else do we have here? It's not a prayer just because it has God in it. I mean, God that doesn't make it a prayer. I mean, God, that doesn't have anything to do with praying. You don't even have to believe in God to talk to God or to talk about, God in that sense. It's just totally different. Okay, so I think we're done here. But I think what I figured out here from these comments, I think I've got what happened. You see, everybody got it. They all got it backwards. It was like, this was like reverse psychology. It's like, yeah, like it if you don't want the pledge, or like it if you do, but you really don't. It's like, it's like how sometimes bad means good. Like, oh, that milk is bad. All right, give me some. That type of thing. Bad means good. So that's the kind of thing that's going on here, I think. And so the people who liked it are probably like actually the people who are like, fuck it, I don't want to fool with that pledge. So this thing's like 20-1 likes versus comments. So, I mean, one of two things has happened. One is that it's either been liked. One is that the people disagreeing with the pledge are actually like 20-1, outnumbering the others here because everybody's doing the reverse psychology thing. Or it's possible that the Mitt Romney Tea Party support page that I found this on doesn't actually constitute a random sample of the population, and that their audience isn't intelligent enough to understand simple instructions. I wonder which of the two it is.